Forgiveness. I remember before I got married, in counseling, they told us, a good marriage is made up of two good forgivers. I said, I shall not be one. I like to be angry and be angry. Why am I forgiving you? But you learn in life, the more you grow, that forgiveness takes many faces. So let me explain. There's the forgiveness when someone approaches you and says, you know what, I was wrong. I really didn't mean to do that. I am sorry. Then you forgive them. Actually, you choose to forgive them. There's the forgiveness where this person, you know, they have an ego. They will never apologize. But you still need to move on, both of you, in life. And you choose to forgive them. I would say one is harder than the other, but I've always found the one where you forgive someone who hasn't asked is harder, okay? And I've learned and had to mature in life to forgive even when I have not been asked to do so, okay? It's more applicable in something I've probably learned more in relationship and the workspace. Because in the workspace, you have your bosses, they do wrong, just like our parents, and nobody bothers to apologize. But in relationships more so, you have to mature and not, because I was the type of chick that if you wronged me, we would stay on that thing. How can you apologize? If you don't apologize, how can we revenge? But you know what, let it go. In fact, if anything, I've learned what they always taught us, that forgiveness is for you more than it is for the other person. So yeah, when you mature, you know that forgiveness takes two sides. The side where the person asks for forgiveness and the one where the person, actually, let me tell you how people apologize. People, this is sad. You know that I hate the kind of people who apologize by just moving on. Like if you did something wrong, you're both on edge, you're not talking to each other. What happens is that maybe after like 3 hours, the person just says, hi, are you hungry? Why are you talking to me about food? Of course you know I'm going to say I'm hungry. Then we're going to change the subject. Then I'm going to have to forgive you. Anyway, that's maturity and forgiveness. To you. Let's talk about anger since we started with forgiveness. What's maturity in anger? Again, just like the forgiveness, there's anger where you must show the person you are mad. Then, you know, my mother says you pull your mouth to your nose. You're annoyed. Then there's the anger where you know whether you pull your mouth to your nose, whether you yell at every building, the person will never recognize. Or they'll recognize you're angry, but then they won't really acknowledge it. So you die slowly in your movie, as we say, and you pick yourself up and say, you know what, this anger is for nothing today. Or, you know how there's those people in relationships who say that if he sees me mad or if she sees me angry, she or he will know. Some of the stuff when you're maturing, when you're growing up, you know it doesn't apply. If you're angry, deal with it, okay? Learn how to hold your anger in as well. There's some things that will need your anger, some things that will not need your reaction, okay? So, maturity there. As you can tell, there are a few things I'm also beating still about me, but I've recognized I need to mature in those instances. The other